Hey everybody, the Johnny Cage here, and welcome to a brand new game. Today, we are playing FTL, Faster Than Light, which is a game that I picked up during the Steam sale, like so many others, for very cheap. I think I got it for $2.50. Regularly, I believe it goes for $10, but this game is a lot of fun, and pretty short. It only takes about, I don't know, maybe 45 minutes at most to do a playthrough of it, and this was definitely made by people that love Star Trek, because this is pretty much a Star Trek game. That's a tactics game, mind you, but Star Trek without having the Star Trek license to it. So, without further ado, let's just jump right in. New game. This is the only ship we got right now. By doing different achievements for people. Oh, first of all, I'm going to switch it to easy. Yeah, you know, super hard mode, also known as easy mode. You can look at a list of ships. We don't have, and oh wait, we do have some. I thought that I wouldn't have any because I haven't played it on my laptop yet, but you have to do certain stuff to get them, you know, and they work differently than other ships do, which is cool. Like, this one's all based around stealth and using a cloak. I'm going to go with the most basic ship, though, and so you get 3 guys with this ship. No, we don't want Mavan. This one will be Johnny, and, oh good, I always hate it when games require you to use shift to change the names. Like, they did that in Diablo 2, and that was like the biggest downfall of that game, which had almost no flaws. We're going to go with Ryan, my buddy Ryan, Unspec Ops on here, because he wanted me to play this game even before I had played it. So, yeah, we're going with Ryan. And there we go. I lost my mouse for a second there. And lastly, let's go with Crowan, because, you know, why not make it all about the viewers of the show? That's what we're doing. That's the ship layout. We might get some more people later on in our adventure, who knows, but that's all I gotta say for now. Here's the ship. This is the layout of it. These are different specs of the ship. These are different weapons. This is missiles, this is lasers. That's all you really need to know for the time being. Of course, you can look at their stats. Shields, engines, oxygen, weapons, the med bay, pilots, sensors, and doors. Yeah, doors have their own power thing going on there. And you can see the upgrades of them to the right over there, which has now disappeared. But anyhow, let's get on with this. Oh, you can also name the ship. What should I name the ship? Let's see. I'm gonna name the ship Turdmo. Yep, that's what we're going with. Anyhow, here we go. Start it up. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. Yeah, get it? Federation? Already Star Trek-ish. You'll need supplies for your journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving to the next, but get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip, boarding. If you're having trouble with boarders, fight within the med bay. If all else fails, vent the rest of the oxygen off of the ship. That's actually a really good tip, because if I die in this game, it will probably be from people boarding this ship, because that's kind of hard to deal with. But here we are. Here's our little happy ship, Johnny. You can kind of just like do RTS style and highlight people. That's probably best because they're so tiny otherwise. So I'm gonna throw Crow in here. Why don't you want to move for me, Crowan? Move. No one wants to move. Can we not move until we've started? Oh wait, it's paused. Haha. How funny. Alright, well I gave him orders already. So there they go through the doors. Lots of little things you can do. You can open all the doors if you want to. Oh wait, there's the button for opening all the doors. That's good for if oxygen starts to go. Oh shit, I shouldn't have hit it twice. Okay, we almost died there. But you can put out fires with these doors, and stuff that we'll probably see along the way. Here's the med bay, people can heal up there. I put these guys by these panels. Oh, we need some weapons on. Yeah, let's turn weapons on, because this will help to recharge the weapons faster, and this will help to recharge the shields faster. Up here, there's going to be a lot of explaining, so bear with me. We've got the fuel, we've got the missiles, and we've got... This is for drones, if you choose to use drones in fights. We're not going to. This ship isn't really set for that, so don't worry about it for this run. Here's your hull. This is your overall power. You can't increase this yourself. You can't repair it yourself. You have to go to a shop, actually. And here's your scrap, which is your currency in the game. Oxygen, as you can see, our oxygen was depleting because I stupidly opened all the doors. Down here is your overall reactor power. And these are the different things that you can put power into. Notice we don't have any power. I just used up our reserve power to start up the weapons. So we're fine right now. The subsystems don't run off of this reactor power, which is kind of cool. So you'll see what I mean later on. Let's just get into it, shall we? By the way, the game's called FTL because that's the name of your warp drive, is the faster than light drive. So we can also look at the ship. You can upgrade right now if you want to, increase a bar on the reactor, stuff like that. But, you know, we're going into too much depth. Let's just move on, get into some action. Alright, so here's the map that you're going to see. Now, you can go wherever you want. If you have better sensors, better equipment, I think you need equipment, not just sensors, it will show you actually a more detailed look of what's around. So we want to get here, and now slowly an evil force is going to start moving this way, and if they catch up to us, we're going to be in a pretty nasty fight that we're not going to be able to do a whole lot about. Probably going to die, good chance we'll die. So we want to keep moving forward. This right here is different, it's a nebula. Now if you go into a nebula, you can't see what you're getting into. Like, there will be a fight and you won't be able to make out like what the enemy ship is doing. It can be a real pain to fight through, but sometimes you've got to go through those areas. We're not going to go through there just yet. Let's move down here, because I want to be by an area where we're going to be able to, like, plot a path. Try to plot a path in your head to the exit is what I would recommend doing. So we'll use up, as you can see, we used up 1 fuel to make a jump. So fuel, very important to keep in mind. It leads me to an unremarkable binary star system. Nothing else around, so that kind of sucks. Nothing to see there. But it didn't use up anything, so we can keep on moving on. Sometimes you'll find a store, and if you find a store, it will say store, just like exit says over it. Definitely worth checking out, but you want to make sure that you have enough scrap to be able to, you know, fix your ship and buy upgrades. Oh, here we got something. Uh-oh. An unidentified ship is badly damaged and still being assaulted by a space pirate. The victim begins a distress message until the pirate cuts it off, or cuts it and offers to split the bounty if you sit tight. Shall we accept their bribe? Nonsense, we don't accept bribes from pirates. Let's kill them all. Boom. Alright, so now we get to see their version of the ship, and this is where we get to target the enemy parts. So here we go. It's all in live action, so we don't get a whole lot of time to really discuss strategy here, not like when I was playing Sword of the Stars of the Pit. I recommend, though, going after the shields, obviously, because they're shields, and the weapons. That will leave them with really... Oh, we got an explosion there. We're hitting engines, moving engines, repair them! Alright, but with the missile and the lasers, we've taken out both their weapons and their shields. The only thing they can do now is try to run on us. And I think that's going to take care of that. Alright. Fine, our previous offers were not generous enough. Let's improve it. Accept the more generous bribe? That's a pretty good bribe, actually. 4 missiles. I could use a little more scrap in that bribe. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Kill them? Of course we're gonna kill them. They're pirates. You gotta die, buddy. There you go. You might have noticed their hull going down. Hull only goes down when you have no shields. As you can see, we got hit by that missile. Did a little bit of damage to us, but nothing to be concerned about. And, oh man, maybe we should have accepted that offer. Oh wait, actually, that's what we got from the pirate ship. But now we went to examine the ship that we saved, and he gave us, what's this? Upon closer, you realize that ship under attack was a rebel scout! Oh man! Use leverage gained by saving their lives to convince them to delay the pursuing fleet. Interesting choice. I've actually never had that choice before. But I'm not worried about the fleet, not here in the beginning of the game, so I'm gonna destroy it and salvage it. And we got 1-1 and a few more, so not too bad. Interesting situation. That's a situation you'll find yourself in a lot, actually, which is pretty cool. So now you get an idea of the kind of situations you're going to be running into on a regular basis. So let's see if we can't finish up this area by the time we got to get out of here. Well, the fleet's not even shown up yet, so I'm going to not advance forward that much, but, you know, just check around, see what we got going on over here. Small space station filled with hundreds of repair drones. Received an automated message. We don't know who you are. We don't care. But this is the right place for some ship repair. Oh, that rhymes. Alright. 5 repair for 10 scrap. I don't need it. We're not that badly damaged. Let's get out of here. And so here comes the fleet. Now, if you were within this area, not that any of the stars are, there's a chance you'll run into big, evil rebel ships that will do a ton of damage to you. So be aware of that. Let's see. So now I really want to keep moving forward. I could move up here. We could check out this area. Yeah, let's do that. I think we're fine as far as our distance. And, well, we got something going on here. Rebel ship hails. We did not fight a war to let a single Federation ship shatter our dreams of a better galaxy. He locks weapons. Shields up. Red alert, as Riker might say. Ah, and he's got a drone. Now, this guy right here is a drone. Since he's only floating around their ship, I'm guessing that he's some sort of repair drone. Normally, if they have drones, they'll be floating around your ship and trying to take down your shields. Oh, nice. Okay, weapons are out. Not much to worry about. Keep in mind your missiles. You don't want to go crazy with the missiles, especially when you don't have to. Like, if you know that they're about to go out, then you might as well just keep on using the lasers. But with that repair drone, alright. I don't know, it's still got 5 health. I don't know. They're probably scrambling in there to try to repair. What their ship looks like on the inside right now, and we can upgrade our sensors to see it, it's probably massively on fire. People are probably very critically injured. Appears to be powering up its FTL. Okay, it's trying to power up the FTL. We're not going to have any of that. My missile is ready, as indicated by it being in green. And did we get a hit? That was the question. Oh, did he get shot down? I think he got shot down by the drone. Oh, dastardly. Let's hope it doesn't fly off. Nope, no time for that. Awesome, and shields held up pretty well even though we only had one shield. Pretty nice. Alright, so let's do some upgrading now that we're at this point. Normally you have to be at a store. A store will have better upgrades, but you can always upgrade on the fly by clicking on your ship button. So I'm going to buy a couple of reactor bars at 20 bucks a pop, and you're going to need this to power up some other stuff. You know, I might also, like crew, that's not going to show you anything special. Equipment, that's nothing special because we haven't found any equipment or bought any, so it's all going to be about the upgrades. And so now we can increase the shields, and as you can see here to the right, it will show you what these upgrades will do for us. I recommend shields first and foremost. It's pointless to increase weapons because we've got the 3 bars of power that we need to power up our 2 weapons, so that's kind of pointless. Oxygen, I've never really seen a reason to get it more than 1. Medbay, increase your boosting of health. And over here, piloting is actually really useful, and this doesn't work off the reactor, so it won't take up one of those 2 bars that we just bought. So actually, I think, well, I don't know, that's a tough call. I think what I'm going to do is focus on shields here. Oh, that one costs 30 now, so it's a bit of an increase. Alright, we'll do 1 there, and we'll do 1 with piloting, which will increase our evasion from shots, which is definitely a plus. But for that to work, you have to have someone in the pilot seat when the attack's going on. But don't worry, I don't plan on going anywhere, unless there's a fire or we get boarded, which happens. Now, the interesting thing about shields is that they're always in blocks of 2, at least for this ship. I don't know about the other ships. So I need to have... Oh, we can put 1 into these engines that was already there. I need to have both of these blocks filled before I can even put into... before I can even get shield number 2. So it's very costly to upgrade your shields, which is why I like to do it in the beginning, because you're not worried about other stuff. So, it's just something to consider. Alright, also, our missiles are getting a little low, and I just spent a bunch of money, and there are 2 stores right next to me. Well, this is a situation that will happen pretty often. I recommend going to some place that's nearby the store so you can hit them up after, hopefully, we get some points here. And, of course, it's a small rebel ship, so, let's see. Dare I waste another missile? It's a little costly, but alright, I'll give it a go. I mean, he is a rebel fighter, so... we got to take it for what it is. Shields holding, weapon systems down. Alright, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that now. Take out the engines. You know, if you take out the piloting, obviously their evasion's going to drop. Take out their oxygen, their whole crew will basically be in shambles. The worst thing that can happen to you... oh, what are they going to offer? I don't know. That's not enough scrap. We will not accept surrender! You must die! I alone am best! What was I going to say? Oh, like, the worst thing that can happen to your ship is having, like, a robot drone come on and cracking the hull, because it takes so long to repair, and your oxygen starts depleting from the ship, and that's a great way to get yourself killed really fast. So, alright, we got 2 missiles back. That's alright, that's all good. Alright, that's not a lot of scrap to work with, but let's make the jump, shall we? To the store, see what we got going on here. Stores can be really hit and miss in this game. You can always fix everything, which only costs 2, which is great. Buying items, check out what they got system-wise. Like, I need this system if I want to even consider using these drones. And the ship's just not made out for that. I've never had the cloaking before, which seems like it might be pretty awesome. I have used a ship with cloaking, but not this one. And the crew teleporter, I would just not want to risk having my crew on an enemy ship and having to worry about that at the same time I'm trying to fight off an enemy attack. So, I'm not going to worry about that. What's this one? Weapons are made immediately available. That's really awesome, but very costly, understandably so. And a shield charge booster. Alright, that's not too bad, but, you know, a little too pricey for my taste anyway. There's not much to sell. Well, there's literally nothing to sell. I don't want to sell my weapons, obviously. So I'm gonna buy fuel. You never know when you might need more fuel. I definitely consider buying a few at least. You know, try to stay above 5 fuel. I mean, you never know when you're gonna run into a store. So I'll go with that. I'll do a couple missiles, and that's gonna take care of what I got scrap-wise. So, all right, let's jump it, and we'll hit up one more spot before we get to the exit and call it an episode. I'm sure this has been going on pretty long. Oh, this is a pretty cool scenario. So we got this M-class star over here, and the ship will gradually overheat until you get out of here or die. A pirate, apparently oblivious to the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. Crazy pirate man. Oh well, we gotta take him out. We don't have to. You always have the chance to jump. As long as our engines are working, our FTL drive is charging. Now, so if you're in a really crappy situation, you could jump out of that, but as you've seen with just the characters that we've run into, powering up FTL, well, guess what? You're not going to make it that far, buddy. Oh shit, here comes the solar flare. Brace yourselves! And... oh crap, okay, and we're on fire! Oh, but the ship exploded. Alright, that's cool. So now at least we don't... see, that's kind of the fun of this game, is having to fight off a ship, and then your ship's on fire at the same time, so you gotta work both angles. These guys are gonna take a little bit of damage, because they are, you know, in a room full of fire. But you can just throw them in the medbay afterwards, and they should heal up pretty nicely. So, Ryan... oh, fuck, we gotta get the hell out of here. No time for that. Alright, just made it out in the nick of time. Hopefully, you've arrived at the long-range beacon. Alright, yeah, normally there's... oh, yeah, there's a little trader here, okay. What are we doing? 2 missiles? Nope, not gonna do it. Yeah, at the exit points, there's not normally anything really critical going on, so something to keep in mind. Also, your guys level up. I've yet to mention that. It takes a long time, though. Like Ryan, okay, he's in the right area. As you can see there, he's been working on the weapons, so his weapon skills slowly go up, and, you know, shields and piloting. It just depends how often you use them. Like, I don't know why the weapons have gone up. Maybe just because I've used them so much. And then the wrench is a general repair, which, you know, Ryan and Crowan just did. So there you go. That's the first area in a nutshell. And as you can see, the fleet's coming in fast, and it's only going to get faster as we enter into the next sector. But where shall we go? We go pirate-controlled sector or rebel-controlled sector. Neither is very promising. But afterwards, there are some civilized planets to go through. I think I'm going to take the rebel-controlled sector down. Going down the low road. And here we are. In fact, the sector was bustling with activity just a few years ago. Now, more than half of the jump beacons have been destroyed. Many settlements have been abandoned, and the rebels patrol constantly. Alright, well, it's something to keep in mind, guys. Next time, we'll take on this sector, and maybe even a little bit more. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. This has been the Johnny Cage. I will talk to all of you awesome people later on.